In the world of filmmaking, there's a revolution happening right now. And no, we're not talking about bigger budgets or fancier cameras. We're talking about artificial intelligence. It's evolving from just a simple tool into a true creative partner, one that's capable of generating absolutely stunning visuals from just a few words.
I mean, really think about that for a second. Could you direct an entire movie scene complete with mind-blowing visual effects using only text? It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but it's the reality that AI is starting to unlock. And this changes everything, not just how we create, but who gets to create. So what is this new creative frontier, really? Well, when we talk about AI creating hyperrealism, we've moved way past simple photo filters. We're stepping into a world where digital creations are almost impossible to tell apart from reality. You know, the old way of doing visual effects, it meant massive teams, incredibly complicated software, and budgets that could run into the millions. AI completely flips that script. The power of an entire studio is now being squeezed down, making it accessible to a single person through simple text prompts. To really wrap our heads around how this works, let's take a look at a new generation of AI tools. We're going to talk about one called Veo3. And the best way to think of it isn't as just another piece of software. Think of it as your new AI co-director. So what exactly is Veo3? Well, in a nutshell, it's a powerful AI that acts as a bridge between your imagination and the screen. It reads your written ideas, your prompts, and just translates them into high-quality, realistic video. You can describe the mood, the lighting, the action, and the AI builds the scene for you. And the creative process itself is surprisingly intuitive. You start by just writing a prompt to describe your vision. The AI then generates the first version of the scene. From there, it's kind of like a creative dance. You refine the details, make the shots longer, and tweak the results until it perfectly matches what's in your head. You're always in the driver's seat. Okay, so who is this technology actually for? Is it just for seasoned pros, or can anyone jump in and start creating? Well, the answer is what makes this whole thing so revolutionary. Now, of course, it's a super powerful tool for visual creatives, filmmakers, and VFX pros who want to speed up their workflow. But the most exciting part is who else it's for. This is designed for literally anyone with an idea. The only real prerequisite is your own imagination. The barrier to entry has pretty much vanished. You don't need a degree in 3D animation or years of experience with super complex software. If you know how to browse the web, you've got all the technical skills you need to get started. That's it, seriously. Award-winning VFX director Diego Velasquez puts it perfectly. He calls this work the perfect combination of mathematics, drawing, and storytelling. And that just hits the nail on the head, right? It highlights a super important point. AI isn't replacing art. It's a whole new medium for expressing it. So how do you actually get this technology to create the results you want? The secret, well, it's all in mastering the art of the prompt. It's all about learning the language of your new AI co-director. The new killer skill for creators is learning to translate the language of cinema, things like camera angles, lighting, mood, into text that the AI can actually execute. You're not just typing a car chase, you're describing the shot with the eye of a director. And once you have that skill, the possibilities are just staggering. For example, you could create a completely original digital influencer from the ground up, design their look, their personality, and then generate all of their video content just with prompts. And this goes way beyond just creating cool-looking isolated clips. The technology is smart enough to maintain continuity, which lets you extend shots and build entire coherent scenes. This is where you can really start to tell stories. You can even breathe life into static images. Take a photograph you love, or maybe a favorite drawing, and use the AI to transform it into a piece of living, breathing animation. It's an incredibly versatile tool for any visual artist out there. So what's the real big picture impact of this technology? We're not just looking at a new tool here. We're witnessing a fundamental shift in the entire future of creation. The single biggest impact is the democratization of high-end visual effects. For decades, this kind of power was locked away in expensive studios, accessible to only a select few. That era is quickly coming to an end. This newfound accessibility is empowering a whole new wave of creators. An independent filmmaker, a small business, a student, they can now produce visuals at a professional level. It is truly leveling the creative playing field. All of this leaves us with a fascinating question for the future. When anyone has the power to create reality from words, What new stories will we finally get to see? The future of storytelling is being written right now. If you want to dive deeper into the course that inspired this explainer, you can find a link in the description below.